show them what it's going to be like all day in this house. They'll leave it with him. Pirouettes through. At the 35, he's open. And he's down at the 41. That's a first down.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. White going to attack through the air, trying to get to him. And there was nowhere to go for this quarterback, and down he goes.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. On second down, wants to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Really important for a ranked team going into a hostile environment like this one not to give the underdog reason to believe.
Yes, reason to believe, and don't give the fans reason to get jacked up and excited. Come out early, be in a business mode mindset.
You got to start fast. You got to have a sense of urgency. You cannot come sleepwalking into an environment like this, because if you do and you make some mistakes, this crowd will pounce on you and seize momentum.
Auburn sends out the punting unit. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Looking for a block. It's Carr. Makes a move. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. They've got the big fellas out there, a three tight end look on 1st and 10. The give to the back. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Looking to pass. It's Buck. They're working that left side. And he's knocked down.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game, but I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of him.
And they can't make the play on third down.
Great job by the defense there. They weren't surprised by that play call there on 3rd and short. They were expecting pass. They took everything away and forced the incompletion.
This is the absolute right call. They're going for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's got it, and they convert.
That's a great example of the receiver knowing exactly where the first down marker is. He got the depth he needed to get, so once he was able to make the catch, he already knew he had it, and now fresh set of downs.
Trying to find his man on 1st down. The sure hands, it's Johnson. At the 20, he's got space. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Blasted as he lets it go. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. He'll just keep slinging it. Going for 6. And he was going for the touchdown there, and they couldn't make the connection. This conference has a history of getting wacky, and the last thing you need to do is get off to a slow start in ACC play.
And what does everybody talk about every year, right? Like conference games, how much they matter, the familiarity with everybody around you. You can only start this one time.
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. And that is no good. And the score will stay right where it is after that miss. And Auburn is ready to go back to work on offense. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
White wants to throw it. He's got an open man. Is that stiff arm even a human arm? It looks like some type of steel bludgeoning device on his way to a first down.
And a really good job by the quarterback being very decisive. He saw his matchup, he went for it, he attacked it, got the positive gain. I would say he's going to find that guy a few more times today.
Incomplete. And man, is he lucky to get that one back. Defense that close to an interception. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that. You got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
On second down, looking to throw. Got his man downfield. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. Auburn lines up quickly. Looking to move it through the air. Catch in the middle, it's Copeland. He's brought down, solid pickup, but a little bit short of the first down.
Well, the drag routes put in this playbook to fight against man-to-man coverage. So there you see the receiver using his speed, working his way across the field. He gets separation on the DB, trying to trail him, makes the catch, turns it upfield for the first.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. Fires deep toward the end zone. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Tigers.
Man, he took off and went and got it. The quarterback made the read quickly. You could tell he wanted to take off with the football. And how dangerous is he that he just started chewing up yards and running away from the defense. Nice run by the quarterback.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. You want to talk about taking the wind out of your sails. Drive the ball down the field and miss the field goal, David.
You know what? Don't leave it up to kickers. Execute better offensively. I think you move the ball nice. You got to keep that in mind. But Palmer, I think you got to stay aggressive and don't settle for field goals.
Yeah, because you got to know there's just no margin for error right now. You just have got to be able to execute at a higher level.
Pressure coming. Going to try to get it himself. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to go up top on first down. And the quarterback couldn't withstand the heat, and he will go down as we played one quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. To throw, it's Buck. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Picked off. Trying to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Nice read, nice break. Good job by the defender understanding that ball had some air underneath it. Takes advantage of it, goes and makes the big play.
Now here comes that Auburn offense onto the field again. Jesse, a very productive drive last time, wound up with a touchdown.
Yeah, mixing and matching play calling really well. Nice balance on that last one.
He's going to throw deep right side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
Yeah, and I don't know what happened. He didn't look open as it is, and the QB's trying to make a play, trying to force the ball, but at least he threw it where his guy could catch it or nobody could catch it.
After the misfire, it's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. They're trying to get to it. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, great job there by the defense because they weren't able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously. You don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this one.
The defense trying to get a stop on 3rd down from the 44. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He snares it in the end zone. Touchdown, Auburn!
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Rice fell behind early, and it's been an uphill climb since. Thing is, this is a program that's worked the portal about as well as anyone. These kids are tough and could just find a way. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Rutgers. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this one.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
What a great play by one of their biggest playmakers in the D-line. I can say this personally. I got my first start in college at Jordan-Hare Stadium. It was brutal. I think about it, and I get PTSD to this day. When you get those types of athletes in a three-point stance rushing the quarterback with that crowd noise, and your offensive tackles can't hear the snap count, it's not a lot of fun.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. Fires the pass, intercepted. He'll try to take it back. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but on the great return to improve this field position.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
And how about this? You get to start a drive with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Quarterback looking for just a crack on the sneak. Wedges, pushes, and he's over and in for the touchdown. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. He'll bring it out. It's Washington. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
It just looked like they're sleepwalking in this first half, and it's not just one guy. They just haven't been playing collectively as a unit.
And they got him. They'll get him down for the sack.
And that's the 4th sack this offensive line has given up today. And guess what? You thought they'd be better. Last week, they got their butts chewed out. 6 sacks they gave up. This week, on their way to doing it again, this offensive line has to step up.
Trying to make magic with his feet. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
And they fail to hook up on 3rd down.
You just need to have more efficiency in the passing game. This guy completed exactly 50% of his throws the last game out. Not good enough. And he's below that number in this game. Still not good enough.
On 4th down, looking for the completion. Getting some heat. And the incomplete pass turns it over in their own end.
That's a great job there by the defense here early in this game, getting a huge stop, and they've got an opportunity to make the opponent pay. Offense taking over now in great field possession. Let's see what they can do here from a play calling standpoint to try to put some points on the board.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. They'll spread the defense out, going 5 wide on 2nd and 10. White going to attack through the air. Receiver looks it in, it's complete.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver. You're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
Short throw is complete, and he'll grab it, step out of bounds, and pick. They emptied the roster, put every receiver they had out there, it seemed, and they were able to pick up enough for the 1st down.
Yeah, when you do that with all that speed on the field, you spread it out. What do you got to do? Find the matchup. Find the speed advantage with one of my wide receivers. Get that good matchup. Get the easy 1st down.
Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers. How about this Tiger quarterback etching his name alongside the greats and maybe wearing out Aubie with extra push-ups after all these points?
And you just think about those guys having those kind of days as Nick Marshall, Cam Newton, just superstars at the position. That's what kind of day he's having so far.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. Trying to start the drive with a pass. Fires to the big fella. And they knock him down. There was nowhere to go. Defense is swarming. This offense has a 2nd down play. Quarterback checking the play. He's back to throw on second down. Using his legs to buy some time. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His third interception of the day. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open. Throw me the ball. Throw my hand in the air. You know what?
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And they tack on the extra point for a 35-0 lead. Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
Steps away. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Looking to throw, it's Buck. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
You can just see the excitement this defense has every play. They're almost wishing this quarterback drops back to throw because they know they're going to get home to him. That's the 6th time they've registered a sack.
Coming after him. And he's sacked. A big play on 4th down to stop this drive.
Well, I knew the coach was confident in his offense. I did not know he was that confident this early in the game. 4th and long. I thought he'd just punt that one away and let his defense take the field. Interesting.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Going for it all. And that one's incomplete. We're taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling the rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. I haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
They finally make the stop, and he shows why he is dangerous on the run, too, and he's got a first down. One more snap coming before juice boxes and orange slices. From the gun, he'll try to throw. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Just about set here in the second half as Auburn about to kick it off. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Nothing went right in that first half in the first order of business here. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, this poor quarterback, he's got no time. You got to protect your quarterback. You got to find different ways to do it. Sometimes it's not working with 4 wide receivers. Maybe you bring in a couple tight ends, go max protection, more guys blocking, less guys in routes, but you got to find something to have success.
And the pressure gets to him again. Another sack.
And this This offensive line's got to do a better job. Man, you got to protect your quarterback. Listen, this offense is not playing great. They got to somehow find a way to start to get something together here in the second half.
And it's incomplete despite some serious arm strength shown there.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. They got him. It's a sack, and what a stop for this defense to turn it over on down. They are so close to a score, they can smell it on the first play of the drive, first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. Now it's second and goal. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
Well, I love the aggressive nature of the defense on that play. Everybody playing with eye discipline. They saw the pre-snap motion. They knew who had the football. And you saw guys play with excellent instinct, running downhill and making a tackle.
Looking to throw on third and goal. He got it! Touchdown, Auburn! And the pummeling has started. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point just tacks a little bit more onto this huge lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Cincinnati is just getting blown off the field right now. I mean, like them or hate them, I think anyone would agree this is tough to watch. They're trailing by 20 to Stanford. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play.
The ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
A first down sack can be a drive killer. Now it's 2nd and 13.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Looking to scramble. He's going to let one go back to the middle. And it's picked off for the 4th time today. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own.
And when it's third and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
That's what this defense has to do, guys. They've got to knock this quarterback down to the ground. He's already thrown a couple of TDs. The only way you're going to stop that is with good quarterback pressure.
Feeling some heat. And they got him for the sack.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with a clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long. With players like that, getting after him.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in. Auburn's going to have to send out the punt team. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Nowhere to run and nowhere to hide. That is coverage just the way they designed it, and they've got him packed up. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. The Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of guy who's going to take full accountability. That was my bad. That's on me. I'm about to lead this offense now down the field to score some points.
Dang, Palmer, I wish I'd have played with you. I didn't play with many quarterbacks that were just like, yeah, my bad. Hey, guys, I got this. Sorry about that. It was more, you should have ran a better route.
Slips a tackle. Unloads to the wideout. Got him downfield. And he's brought down after a huge completion.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot.
And that is his 5th interception. If he comes out to try for 6, he'll be lucky. He steps out of bounds, but not only does he get the ball back, what a return to set up his offense.
I tell you what, I don't know if I'm going to try him much more. Goodness gracious, you can tell he's ready for what he's seeing. 2nd interception. I would not throw near that guy anymore. You might want to try the other side of the field.
They're going to open this drive with a pass. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Tiger. And the route is on. They'll try to add another to their lead. The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee, and they'll bring it to the 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defensive line stands on the result of the play. Line gets set, 1st down. Looking to throw, it's Buck. Lofts one high and deep. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on 1st down. 2nd down coming up.
And how about this defense? Really answering the challenge so far today. This offense, you've seen like last week. I mean, they can throw for touchdowns and big yards and big chunk plays. Defense has answered the call. Played the deep ball well. Played discipline. Making this offense really earn everything they get.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
They'll snap it from the 25 here on 2nd and long. He's looking to throw. He'll try to do it himself. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd.